We welcome you back to Charlotte as we close in on kickoff. Carolina and Lexington, a top four battle in the Gainbridge Super League. Michael Watring, Jade Barquette, and our team back with you as we get ready for kickoff. We take a look at the starting lineup presented by Capelli Sport. And you take a look at Carolina, and Shea Drew makes her team debut.
She does. She was a sub versus Sporting Jackson their last game, makes her start here for her new club. And then Mia Corbin is the other change.
And Weinert.
Right, and no changes for them. And why would you? There's a star-studded from back to front.
Trailblazer Kit 2.0, that multicolored kit. As Carolina puts the ball in play, we're underway in this matchup. Carolina and Lexington for the sixth time.
He said we like to turn those 1-point games into 3-point games for his team, and he got that in their first match of the spring with Fort Lauderdale.
Parker pummels that ball just over the top.
We've seen the possession change from one hand to the other, just like we've seen right here. And it's going to be a battle to the final whistle.
George leaves that. It's Parker with an angle. Parker pummels! Parker torches the threads! Carolina get the opener at home against Lexington. 1-0 advantage in the first half.
And scoring that goal.
And you see the euphoria on Riley Parker's face after this goes in. Again, Mia Corbin doing fantastic work defensively. This ball straight into Parker, who picks it up, threatens the back line, just gets pinned.
The Gainbridge Super League season in full swing, meaning you can visit GainbridgeSuperLeague.com for all the latest information, analysis, and insight into all things Gainbridge Super League. Ekich circles. Off of the bobble, Ekich gabs it back. Ekich spanks it off of a defender. Lexington looking to equalize quickly and do it before the end of the first half. Bourgeois lines it up. McClellan misses it. That ball rolls in. Completely misjudged by one of the league's veterans in Megan McClellan, and that ball splashes down and rolls in. I believe Bourgeois is going to be credited with her first professional goal.
Lexington SC.
Lexington equalize. Carolina concede for the first time in the first half since early October.
And Bourgeois was just trying to pick her head up and put this on a platter for Kat Berry. You see McClellan come up and not really sure who was trying to go for the ball there. And the miscommunication in the back line is sometimes all that you need.
Last moments of this first half. Aguilera flies it across. Headed aside, first half whistle blows. And we're tied at 1 between Carolina and Lexington. Carolina would jump in front of Dallas at this point, but things are tight. And the second half kicks off in this matchup. Lexington in the green kits. It is that trailblazing kit for Carolina with the purple and the multicolored for the Ascent. Michael Watring, Jade Barquette, and the rest of our team with you here in Charlotte. And Jade, you take a look at this matchup, and you know that Lexington have the firepower. Will Carolina have similar firepower, or will these two teams, two of the best defensive teams in the league, show their place the rest of the way?
It's going to be an interesting second half for both these teams to come out with confidence, and that's what I'd really like to see. First half mistakes on both sides. Can they come out flying as they did in the first? It seems like Carolina is on that page.
One change at halftime. Tati Fung replaces Shea Moyer in the 11 for Lexington. That's the only change either side made in that first half. George rolls this. Corbin circles, crushes, and Asman makes her first save of the day.
That's great work for Carolina just to get an opportunity early in this second half, Mia Corbin just coming up there sneakily trying to take that shot. She was kind of falling away from it, didn't get the angle on it that she probably would have wanted, and it was right to Kat Asman, but Carolina pressing the issue again. They want to play in Lexington's defensive half.
Carolina, losers of 2 of its last 3. Meanwhile, Lexington looking for back-to-back wins for the first time since November. Aguilera lines it up, shoots it across, redirected in. There's an empty header waiting there in the middle of the park for Studer, but can't put it on frame.
It's a goal kick for Lexington.
That's right in the path of her head. Just trying to dive for it in that moment and skipped wide of the post. I love the way that Jill Aguilera just puts a little bit of texture on the ball every time that she serves it in. It just seems like it falls perfectly for her teammates, and that one was no exception.
Of the Carolina Ascent FC. Lexington had 5 clean sheets at the beginning of the year, but they've given up goals now in 6 consecutive matches. But this ball rolls perfectly. Weinert gets an angle. Weinert wallops! Weinert sizzles the strings. Lexington jump out in front. 2 goals in less than 10 minutes spanning the half. And one of the top teams in the league have the lead on the road.
By number 11, McKenzie Weinert.
McKenzie Weinert just continues her firepower, and once again, this comes off a giveaway in the central part of the pitch, and Lexington will take advantage of it. A great
3 goals and an assist last year. I was looking at Amina X's numbers. 3 goals and an assist last year, and this year all of a sudden, now 5 goals and an assist, and here she goes again. Weinert accelerates past everybody, hooks this ball in. McClellan paddles to the surface. It trickles out. Weinert picks it back up, and ultimately it floats right back into the chest of McClellan.
And here she goes again, like you mentioned, just the ability for her to control the ball and bring it back on the deck. She was looking up to see if Ekich was going to threaten down that back line, defended well.
Aguilera floats it into the box, headed by Studer. Back across, Nabet cannot get to it. Full-time whistle blows. Lexington erases a deficit for the first time this season.